It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And our coverage tonight will be coming to you from Sacramento, where the Kings will be going up against the...
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you, and here, D.A., take it away.
Well, guys,
he is an amazing leader. D.A., thank you. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Bender out there with Rudy Gay, and it's Gortat in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Kings, we've got Murray. Jones is out there with Oliver. Then it's Morant, and it's E in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Curry. Thompson for the triple. Murray with the defensive effort. And it's Sacramento's ball. Now, nobody gets out in the NBA quite like Klay Thompson, Smitty. He is something else. Wow.
Players can get hot, Kevin, but when Klay gets hot, every shot falls in. The records he set with made threes in a game, 37 points in a quarter, 60 points in 3 quarters. When he gets rolling, it's a treat to watch.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Bender throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Shoots from 12. Gortat with the steal. And Bender throws it down.
This is where Curry's excellent. Ball in hand, making decisions.
Morant kicks to Jones. They need this. Outside for Murray. Jones, the pass to Oliver. Over Gay. And too long on the shot.
3 straight misses to begin this contest, and already starting to look frustrated.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
Some players never recover from a torn Achilles. Rudy Gay has come back and as good as ever. Still one of the most productive small forwards we have in the league.
Stolen by Thompson. And so just over a minute and a half played, and it goes down 2 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And Steve, the size and athleticism of Gay has always set him apart at that small forward position.
He's able to make something out of nothing, playing over the top most of the time of his defender. He is dangerous.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
Second free throw, no good. Well, we were just talking about this, Steve, as the game of basketball always evolves. You look at the WNBA now. The quality of play there is terrific.
The talent level in the WNBA is at an all-time high. I love watching and gaining some tricks on how they play the game. And also, Kevin, athletically, there's a lot of young ladies being able to dunk the basketball now.
Absolutely amazing. You're right, Steve. For Sacramento, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Murray, the pass to Oliver. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Oliver's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Sacramento. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. It's Curry with the drive. Good on the shot.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Oliver passes to E. Shoots over Bender. The putback. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Warriors leading by 9. Pass to Gortat. Back to Curry. Here's Bender. Another 3 for Golden State.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Murray, the pass to Oliver. Here's Morant. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Bender. Rebound by Murray. So for Sacramento, their last game, a loss to the Nuggets in Denver. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And the rugged toughness of Moran. Excellent at fighting through there and capitalizing in style.
Different look here for the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for Gortat. Vonleh comes in for Rudy Gay. Tyreke Evans is checked in for Thompson. And it's Russell in for Curry. And now to our rookie leaderboard for a look at this month's steal leaders among the young guys. The Kings shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Warriors leading by 7. Poked away. Porter with the steal. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here is Russell, who's coming off a 13-point game against Houston.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
Now, here is Russell. Sinks that one from the post.
And floating it in there, the smoothness, something you've got to love about Russell's game.
Here's Gibbs. Bangs home the trifecta.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Russell. And the pass to Looney. 23 seconds left in the first. Back to Russell. From 12 feet out. The shot, no good. Here's Bridges. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
An under-control player in close. Even when Bridges is under pressure, he just stays committed to his move.
Russell with a wide-open look. Gets a very good look and converts. Russell's got his second basket of the night.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
And you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust.
2 on the clock. It's good. Russell's got 6.
Never losing focus. Even after contact, Russell sends it home.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And we'll be right back after this.
Here we go now.
Steph Curry talks about what makes Coach Steve Kerr so unique as they balance winning with the big picture.
He genuinely cares about what's going on in our lives and our families, and basketball-wise, I think he's really opened my eyes to the but it's a lot nice little.
That's a good way of putting it, isn't it? At the end of the day, life is bigger than basketball.
And Steve Kerr shows that. I mean, he cares about his players, his staff. Beyond that, he cares about the country and the world around him.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Looney out there with Vonleh. Then there's Bender. Then there's Tyreke Evans. And it's Russell in at the point guard. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
Take a look at Gian Leon. He's among the top 10 in the voting in the Western Conference. The fans rewarding him for a tremendous season so far.
And I'm sure he's grateful for that. But, Kevin, I know what he really wants is a spot in that starting lineup.
And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Well, the former UCLA Bruin, Kevon Looney, not a top option, but he knows how to contribute.
I love the energy and movement that Looney plays with. Doesn't create a lot on his own, but he always picks his spots. And he can finish a play if you take your eye off him.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Benton. From a low drama perspective, Steve, which stars do you think would be the easiest to play alongside and be their teammate?
I think Kawhi Leonard for sure, Kevin. Doesn't say much, just goes out and plays. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Jokic, a lot of those superstars. I think Paul George is another guy that goes out and just plays. So there's a few out there that you'll love to play alongside.
Now Bridges following Noah Vonleh's three-point attempt, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And now let's take a look at the number of second chance points these teams have had over the last month. These guys never give up on a possession. Fourth, the Kings.
They have gone all out to win the rebounding battle every night, and it's been paying off. I mean, the second chance points thus far have been really impressive.
Now, here is Russell. He has 6. Count it from 12. Russell's got 8 points.
So shifty with the ball in his hands. Russell changes pace with the best of it.
Here's Gibbs. He's guarded by Russell. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. And Evans with a stuff.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Rudy Gay's checked in for Vonleh, and Steph Curry subbed in for Tyreke Evans. Here's Curry, following the basket by John Morant. Now he's coming off a 25-point game against the Nuggets in Denver.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort.
And here are the Warriors now, leading by 5. Ball's knocked loose. Russell. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Morant passes to Oliver. Good work defensively by Gay.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And he gets the bucket.
Here in the second quarter, he's looking much more comfortable with his offense.
Outside, Russell passes it to Thompson. Here's Looney. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Bogdanovich passes to Oliver. On deep. And that one's good. Morant's got 7 points here in this fourth.
So tough to guard. When Morant is rising and firing like that, basically impossible to stop.
Now here's Curry. 17 points for him last game against Houston. And there's Gay. That's good on the assist by Russell. Russell's got 3 assists tonight.
Getting it done inside. Rudy Gay not just floating around the perimeter.
And finished up by Morant.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat with that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo! Woo!
And the Kings making a change here. Brunson's checked in. Golden State also making some changes. Gortat has come in for Looney, and it's Bender in for Thompson. And that one's good by Gortat.
How do you defend him on pick and rolls? He can knock down the jump shot, and if you take that away, he is comfortable of passing the basketball to the open guy.
Here's pass to Oliver. Morant with a wide open look. Buries it from 3-point range. Morant's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Sacramento.
And a 2-for-1 is there for them if they want it.
Often the way you end quarters has a big impact on the outcome of the game.
Now, here is Russell. 8 points for him. Here's Gortat. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Oliver. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. The Warriors are gone. 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Now, here's Curry. Defense is right there. For 3. Hits the three-point bomb. And now it's a 3-point Warrior lead.
Steph just doing his thing from downtown. That's his game.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Warriors on top. They lead by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They've got a 3-point lead. Kenny, what did you see from them?
Well, I love the way they're pushing the tempo, beating the defense down the floor, filling the lanes, finishing with authority, Ernie, getting to the rim and finishing hard.
Shaq, what's your take on Sacramento? Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
They've got Jones. Murray out there with Morant. And it's E in at the 3 slot. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half.
The vertical game of Rudy Gay. He's a presence on the boards.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. The free throw off from Rudy Gay. When you look at the luxury tax structure, Smitty, it's now more expensive than ever to maintain a championship contending roster.
Yeah, it is, and I think it's a choice of a lot of these organizations. Some owners want to do it, some don't. But I think if you want to win a championship, you're going to have to open up your checkbook.
Morant kicks to Yee. Here's Jones outside for Murray. Pass to Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot by Yee, no good.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Buries the long-range jumper.
Nice play call. You know Clay's deadly in the catch-and-shoot game. Get him the rock. Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
Here's Curry with the 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket for Murray.
Given Murray's slight frame, you think physical defense would bother him more. It doesn't.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
And the Warriors with some changes. Looney's checked in for Gortat. Noah Vonleh comes in for Rudy Gay. And Tyreek Evans is subbed in for Bender. Curry dishes to Thompson. They get the rebound. Looney with the bucket. Looney's got 6.
The effort from Looney on the offensive glass. A hustle player who really wills himself out there.
Murray kicks to Porter. Takes the 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Porter's got his 3rd basket of the night.
He is really shouldering the load on the offensive end and doing an outstanding job. But he needs the rest of his team to step up.
Curry passes to Looney. Back to Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. They grab their own miss, and Jones sends it back. Here's Porter. Makes it off the glass. And now just a 4-point Warrior lead.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
Evans passes to Curry. The basket good off the assist from Evans. 11 points for Steph Curry.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Russell, he's checked in for the Warriors. Warriors leading by 7. Evans outside. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Evans has got his 2nd basket of the night. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Evans against Murray. Evans passes to Looney. Yep, that one goes in there. 8 points for him.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Bogdanovich is checked in for DeJounte Murray. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Morant. Warriors leading by 9. Russell with it. Jones covering. Down low. Evans. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Tyreek is an aggressive player. Does a great job forcing the issue close to the rim.
And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. It's off to Utah for Makedisky as they take on the Jazz. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Russell feeling it out a bit. Porter against Thompson. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
And solid at just cutting through the defense. Give Bridges a lane, and he'll make you pay.
Golden State's gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range here in quarter number 3. Now the pass to Thompson. Here's Vonleh. Lays it up off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 8.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
Thompson with it. Vonleh on him. Evans inside. Good. Nice job down low. And now it's a 10-point Warrior lead.
Tyreek is good at playing bigger than his size. A great finisher, close to the cup.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Get a couple stops, we get a couple runs.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Warriors leading by 10. Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Russell. Rudy Gay is out there with Bender. Then it's Gortat, and it's Thompson in at the 2. Gortat with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Bender, no good.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And that one is good from E.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Russell from long range. He's off on that one. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
A nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Warriors leading by 6. Timeout called the Warriors. Sacramento making some changes. DeJounte Murray comes in for Bogan Bogdanovic. And it's Morant in for Jalen Brunson. And the Warriors also making a change. Curry's checked in for D'Angelo Russell. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Odom.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Curry looking around. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Murray kicks to Yee. Right side, Porter. From deep three-point range, and it's Morant missing. Warriors leading by 6. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul. Thompson for the triple.
And they may want to work on getting more high percentage shots. They have the lead, but the three-point shots haven't been falling for them like they were in the first half.
From the moment when he sticks his foot in the ground and puts his head down, DeJounte Murray is explosive and fast.
Thompson against Murray. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Bender. Launches a 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Oliver's got his 5th rebound in this one. Good. Now just a 2-point Warrior lead.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
You see the court awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
Golden State's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Curry's shot is off.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Murray for 3. And it's Gay with the rebound. Gay's got rebound number 8 now on the night. To the paint. Gortat misses. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, following only 3 points. Here's E. He's covered by Gay. Here's Morant. Here's Porter outside for Murray. Pass to Morant. In the corner, Murray with it. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Gay, right side. On its way from Curry for two. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Feeds to Morant. And it's Gay with the rebound. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
Outside for Curry. Gay against Porter. That shot missing. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Morant with it to take the lead. Hins the three.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're behind by 3. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Also, interesting choice to be made right here. You need either a 3 or a quick 2 and a foul.
Murray against Thompson. Can they get it? Can't knock in the 3. Murray dishes to Morant, and they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're ahead by 3. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Thompson. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's going to happen. How is this thing going to play out?
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.